know since the last time we spoke, Winnie and Jenay's cross-country adventure was in pre-production, and now Winnie and Jenay has gone into post-production, meaning we're in the editing phase of the short film. And I have never worked with another person editing-wise. This is the first time I'm going to be working with an editor, just like it was the first time I was working with an audio person, a gaffer, damn near the slate. It was the first. It was the first. It was a lot of firsts for this production. So, I mean, I've never done BTS. I don't know what's interesting and what's not interesting, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about what went well, what went wrong, and my feelings towards this whole production. So let's go. Let's get it. Night one out in Buckeye, Arizona, and if you know Buckeye, if you know, you know. Buckeye is a very interesting place to be as a person of color. But we were safe and chill. Everybody was like, did we get a couple stares? Maybe, possibly, but nothing that was like, oh my God, so noticeable. And you know, we were just doing our thing. Y'all, whoa! And then coming back up, yeah?
Copy, yeah.
From the back. Okay, yeah. Action. Ready.
What the f? Help me! Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Cut.
Ay, te pegaste, hermana.
Are you okay?
Okay. We locked in.
Right, that's the shit out of you. Perfect. You can take this off now. You can get back right here.
That little window.
Well, that's fine because we're gonna move.
Oh, you're gonna move around? Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. Camera rolling. Action.
Oh my God. Jimmy, what are you doing? Help me! 1, 2.
Cut. On day 2, we all wake up at 7 a.m. Hit the first location, kind of like our hub in, like I said, Buckeye. Location A, we, you know, had breakfast for everybody. We kind of like talked about the plan and what was going to be filmed at what time, and like location B and we figured out carpool situation. And so, all right, I'm rolling. And action. All right, keep Tetrising. I'm gonna try a different angle. They're sitting. And then Tetris a little bit more. And you know where? Okay, focus. All right, camera rolling. Sound rolling.
Audio rolling.
Alright. C1A, take 3. Action.
Hold on. Wait. Bitch, hold on. Wait. What? Like that? It's barely on. Okay. All right, so I guess you don't want weed, paper toilet, and gas money then, huh? Yeah, I thought so.
Cut. Alright, almost there. Let me grab that focus. Okay, I'm good. Oh, hold on. Come on. You're there. You're almost there, bruh. There you go. Alright, you can let Palmira know that we're ready and I'm rolling.
Camera's rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can drive off and she should be reacting. Drive off very slowly for me. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's good. Okay. Alright, camera rolling.
Scene 6, take 1.
Alright, and action.
Yo! My edge controls in that car.
Cut. I was able to work with my director of photography and my beloved friend Kosi Oshadi Glover. Shout out to her for just killing it again. For those who don't know, we worked together on Manifestation, Star 67, and now WINNIE Jenay'S cross country adventure. And working with Kosi has been a delight, obviously, but like every time we work together, she and I have like gained new information to bring back to each other. And I don't know, just like magic in a bottle every time. We like, she really understands what's going on in my head, and I really enjoy watching her play and just like being inspired by the scene, being inspired by the actors and the story, and just kind of letting her do her thing. But yeah, this is the first time I like actually had a team of 8 people, 6 people including our 2 actors, and one of my team members was the 3rd actor in the space. My last project, it was a Christmas horror movie. I just remember thinking while we're recording it, you know, everyone's helps as much as they can, but I just remember thinking at that time, like, I can't do shit by myself anymore. I really can't. It's exhausting. This gorilla anyway, is like taking a toll, and it's fun up until an extent, but it can grow you and stretch you and teach you how to do so many things and what you're capable of, but at the same time, it can stunt your growth. The growth is in the collaboration. But yeah, going back to like how amazing our team was, it just made me really emotional. Especially like after we wrapped up, you know, I'm going through pictures and I'm just like, because people spent their time, money, and energy to come help. You know, we started at 7 o'clock in the morning, dude. It was not an easy production, yet everybody was there with a smile, had great attitudes, and so I'm forever thankful for that experience. Another thing I learned, or I guess this kind of confirmed it for me, because it's something that has been an advantage for me since becoming a producer, is that producing is caring for people. It's HR, it's customer service, it's anything that has to do with like human services, anything that has social services, social work, anything that has to do with like connecting with the people. And if you as a producer are not taking care of your people, you are a demon. I'm just saying that right now, for real. I saw this post. The post called for nudity, but no pay. I don't think people know that, like, titties cost money. Titties are expensive. Boobies are expensive. And there are people interested, you know, writing under the post, and I was just like, do you know your titties cost money? And not to objectify actresses, and like, you know, you do what you want to do and you find the art in some way, but like, I don't think anybody should ever have to have nudity without any pay. That is, there's no fucking intimacy coordinator on that set either, if they can't afford to pay their actresses after asking. That's such a humongous ask. And I'm kind of concerned that other people don't see it. as the big of an ask as it is. So my point, all of that to say is, understand what, as a producer, understand what you're asking of people. Understand like the physicality, stunts, nudity, emotional turmoil. I know we want to push the envelope, we want to push buttons, we really want our work to have teeth. So we write and think of the unimaginable, but understand what you are asking of actors. Because if not, you just gonna have to be the one to do it. Oh, you don't want to do it? Oh, I didn't think so. Yeah. So, it makes me, especially like having my actors be in the like school fucking hot and being in the dirt. Like, shout out to Toni for like being in the dirt. She was in the ground. Shout out to Alex who was running around. I just feel like as a director, understand that you are pushing boundaries, and to do it for demand to do those things for free is a bit exploitative. No shade. We don't want to compromise the art of the production based on someone's comfort, but at the same time, we don't want to traumatize people, right? We don't want to disable people. We don't want to hurt people after we yell cut. You feel me? This was all a women-led cast. There were, my partner and our sound person and the person who played Alonzo were not women, but women were in charge of this set. Obviously, I was in charge. But it's just really beautiful to work with other femmes, other black women, other brown women, and other women on set. I don't know. There's just like a vibe. There's just a vibe with all women. I don't know how to explain it. I know there's some women out there who love working with an all male cast or most male cast. There are tons and tons and tons of professional, really amazing guys to work with. I love that for y'all. But there's just something so special about working with all women. Especially because like women directors, I think are women in directing is like a 33% of all directors are women. And we just had our first female cinematographer win best cinematography at the Oscars. Like we just had it. Shout out to Autumn. So it's just nice to like give other women that opportunity to do their thing and to work on a women fronted project. Comedy, unfortunately, is still like seen as like a man's game. Film in general is still seen as like a man's game. So, and like especially the fact that like black women are like not on a screen anymore. Like if you're gonna find a black woman on screen, like she won't have two black parents, right? She won't be a certain shade, or you'll have everybody else but a black woman on a cast, an ensemble cast on a TV show or in a movie. And so I don't know, man. I just was like, it's really important to me that black women are in the front, in the back, on the side, to side, super slide, all the shit. Because Hollywood, society, because I don't know if you've heard, but 250,000 black women have been laid off in the workforce. And the fact that black women are not on television anymore, that's not a coincidence. But anyway, yeah, I just felt it was really important to like push back and not let society like push black women into a corner. With Winnie and Jenay, like especially like the material of it, it's a stoner comedy, there's physical comedy, it's raunchy. I wanted it to give society a shove back of just like, no, we are still here. I don't want to use the word resilient. I kind of resent the concepts of resilience mixed with black womanhood and Latina womanhood, but we're still here. We're still kicking. We're still fighting the good fight. So being able to work on a woman's set kind of reminded me of like the message of the movie and like why I'm doing this in the first place. So I was sick. It's funny too because watching all the BTS and watching myself also on camera, it's kind of made me come to terms with being an advocate for bigger bodies on set. And it's funny because like you'll see yourself on camera doing your thing and you're just like hypercritical of how your body looks, and like I'm just like I don't want to use fatphobic language when in public referring to my body, but it's hard not to when you live in the society you live in. And so I've had to really re-examine that, especially like having a movie that centers plus size women, and how important that was for me, and how important as a fat comedian, not just a fat filmmaker but a fat comedian. Physical comedy is so important to me, like the Jim Carrey and the Chris Farleys of it all, and the Tina Arnolds of it all, like just people who put their whole bodies on the line for a laugh, and how that concept kind of is not allowed to fat women anymore. Like fat women can't be physically funny because it's starting to feel like people are laughing at us, not with us. And I really want this movie to reclaim that. It's just so important to me that fat women get to take a piece of that as well. And I want fat women to be as physical as they want to be on screen, for comedy or not. And so in order for me to portray that fully and to believe that fully, I had to believe that about myself, right? And so I'll catch myself on the BTS and I'm like, ugh. But then I have to remind myself, like, look at you moving and grooving and shaking ass. Look at you. Nobody thinks you fucking doing it. Here you are fucking doing it. So yeah, it's one of those things where like it kind of feels like a mom hating, before she's a mom, like a woman hating the way she looks, and then she becomes a mom, and then her daughter looks just like her, and she's like, wait. And then she starts to fall in love with how she looks through her daughter. That's kind of what this feels like. Like I am learning how to really honor myself as like what my body can do. Through my projects, and like I'm trying to show what fat bodies can do, so I gotta remind myself, bitch, your fat body can do this too. So that's just been an interesting journey for me personally. I'm not sure if this is like good BTS to begin with. I'm just saying my thoughts here, but it was really beautiful to like wrap up this production and then kind of witness the Oscars like that following weekend of just seeing all these possibility models, and just like reminding myself that like if we keep working at it, if we keep doing this, that could be fucking us. That could be, Kosi could be the next woman cinematographer that wins, right? I could be the next original screenplay. Like Alex could be the next actress. Toni could be the next supporting actor. You know what I mean? Like it just is definitely a marathon. And it's nice to see like someone like Michael B. Jordan, who's had this almost 30-year career, damn near, and now he's, getting to taste the fruits of his labor. I will say Delroy got robbed, but that's neither here. We're gonna end on a positive note anyway. Thanks so much for listening to me rant and rave about my feelings towards this production. I'm probably gonna talk more about it in the future, but this is like my initial thoughts over everything, and like just how the production went. But there'll be more about this on we're still on a journey of creating WINNIE and Jenays' short film proof of concept. So I think the next time, let me know what you'd like to talk about, or what. I think the next video might be about the screenplay and like my process with having a final version of the full-length screenplay. So let me know if you want to talk about that. But yeah, girl, welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so. I have tons of horror content, available for you to watch and binge while you're waiting for the Winnie and Jenay. She does comedy and horror. Yes, I do comedy and horror. So, feel free, knock yourself out, check out all my content. In the meantime, keep you holdover until Winnie and Jenay is finished. Thanks for watching, I guess. And more to come.